What's up, Summoner? In today's clip, we will talk to some of the most annoying champion in Wild Rift. There are some champions in League of Legends Wild Rift that are just incredibly annoying to play against. Whether it is because of how unstoppable they are when they get ahead or because of how cheesy they are by their nature. We all have certain champions that we hate playing against, and facing them just feels disgusting in some situations. Whether it is an early game monster, invisible champion, or just late game hyper carry. In this way, you will not to think twice to ban him in every game. Let's take a look to some of these champions. Number 5, Evelynn. Evelynn is an assassin jungler that uses invisibility and her abilities to assassinate the enemy champions. Once Evelynn fully clears the jungle, she will get level 5, which means she will be invisible when out of combat, so she can sneak around the map and gank lanes to get your team an advantage. Evelynn's passive is Demon Shade, where she can heal herself when out of combat. Evelynn is considered as an S tier jungle champion and sometimes played in mid lane. Number 4, Jax. Jax is a top lane fighter. He may not the best early game champion, but he becomes a bit stronger in the mid game once you get your core items, but the late game is really where Jax thrives. He can split push inside lane to win a game, and he also has insane 1v1 potential. If he caught, he uses Leap Strike, first ability, being able to jump away or onto champions and counter strike, third ability, which allows him to dodge auto attacks. What made him annoying is his counter strive. If you get caught in it, more chances you'll get punished. Jax's passive is Relentless Assault, where his basic attacks adds movement attack speed if hits consecutively. Number 3, Darius. Darius is a strong champion at all stages of the game. He does really well during team fights and can also split push when he is ahead. He has passive armor penetration, movement speed increase, a gap closer, a movement speed debuff for his opponents, and an ultimate which refreshes when he kill an enemy champion. Second is Ziggs. Ziggs is a control mage champion. He is a mid lane champion. Others uses him as support. He has many utilities. He is great at control a team fight, wave clear, and burst down the enemies. He doesn't do too well in the early game, because he doesn't have a lot of mobility to escape in situations, and you need time to scale and get your core items. However, what made Ziggs annoying is his poke. He can deal decent poke damage, especially to carry champions. If you play against Ziggs, be sure that he will be annoying and will be more annoying during late game. First is Teemo. Teemo is not the best when it comes to a 1v1 late game. During a team fight, his main goal is to use blinding dart, especially to the enemy carry, since they are very squishy. In this way, they cannot do damage for a period of time. After that, he will try to auto attack and do as much damage as possible. During late game, the enemy will be forced to buy sweeping lens so that they will see your traps. In this sense, the enemy vision like wards will be limited. His ultimate deals damage instantly, deals far more damage, slows more heavily. Teemo's shrooms are infinitely more frustrating than Jin's trap, since it deals damage automatically upon stepping. What made him so irritating is that he can place as many mushrooms as he wants. He can easily destroy the enemy team with his mushrooms when you have team fights. Teemo is very difficult to play against but very easy to play with. Many players hate Teemo because they can irritate them easily. As a conclusion, there are a few more champions that can be incredibly irritating to play against in certain situations. We may have different champions that we hate playing against with. However, you can share your thoughts in the comments section below if you agree or disagree. Thanks for your time. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified in my next upload. Thanks for